Hi guys, I'm Johnny Good for Real Home Studio, and today I'm having a look at Samson's SR850 open back and Samson's SR950 closed back headphones. Okay, so let's crack straight in with Samson's SR850s. So they're an open back design, which means if you're sharing a room with somebody or you've got someone in close proximity, they might not be the right headphones for you. They're also not suitable for tracking. If you're looking for a one headphone does all in a home studio, these won't be your boys because they're going to leak a lot of sound out. The benefit of that is it does give you a much more of a not so much wearing headphones kind of feel. You feel very much more like you're in the room rather than kind of really isolated, and it does give quite a nice open sound as well. Try a set of open backed headphones out if you haven't before, and you'll kind of see what I mean. So typical kind of gold tip extension it comes in, so you've got a range of both sizes. The headphone itself, the design itself, if you're familiar with the AKG range, is very reminiscent. It's got this kind of plastic looped headband over it that's quite handy for hanging on a hook above like I do in my home studio. They've got these cool, really quite comfy felt kind of what do you call those, ear pads, which do attract all of the fluff that's in your entire house, guaranteed. So and they're a real pain to kind of clean off. I've had mine for a few years. They are clean, honest, but they are a real pain to sort of defluff. But they are pretty comfortable. That's kind of that's really down to the individual how comfortable you find them, because everyone's head's a bit different. You can find that out by looking at any review on Amazon of headphones at all. So again, it's a good thing just to try them out if you can. But at the kind of price worth taking a punt, I certainly find them really comfortable for quite extended listening. In terms of the sound quality, I think they are well beyond their price. They sound expensive when you're wearing them. I find I'm very happy mixing with them, especially in conjunction with these and my studio monitors. I find them very present in the bass. I use these really to find the bass much more than my monitors, because I get a lot of boom from my space here. And I find the top end, after a month or two, really burnt in, and I really like the detail in the top end. I would say, if anything, they feel like a Smile EQ curve. If I could be critical, I would say there's not so much detail that I find in the mid-range, although I much prefer using my studio monitors for that area, and particularly I rely on headphones for the bass, and again sometimes the top end, but particularly the bass, and they just do sound nice. They sound expensive. I strongly recommend the SR850s if you've only got a small amount of money to spend on a set of headphones and you want something to mix with. I think these are still really hard to beat. So that takes me on to the SR950s, which I think have got a very similar driver in them. They do have slightly different characteristics, but I think they do perform very similarly. I would be surprised if they're not the same unit, but quite simply with a closed back. So these are designed for tracking. So you've got a very similar sound. There's a few slight nuances and differences just because of the difference of the design and aesthetic design itself, but very similar. As I say, I suspect it is the same driver, same setup, except for the differences. These will eliminate more sound. They won't eliminate all the sound. We're still talking entry-level price. I think they're both about £50 each per unit, but they get rid of plenty. If you've got a really driving click track, which like a hi-hat or a really aggressive sound on the click, they will bleed. And if you have your headphones too loud, like I often do, then you will notice a bit of bleed, but they do the job. Look, the SR850 and the 950, I think, are really, really good value headphones. Again, particularly for me, the 850s have a real pro sound about them, and I really enjoy mixing on them. I've mixed on them for years now. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please drop us a like and a subscribe on my channel, and make sure you have yourself a great day.